That's going to keep you juiced up. That's going to keep you energized to stay motivated, to stay consistent towards your goals. Yeah, it's amazing. Like I'm still doing all my clients in the morning and all that, and it's great to see when you have the conversation with those people that you know, see how quick we are adapting to things, right? How quick we are, you know, not allowed to do X, Y, and Z, and then we figure out how it works over here in Y, M, and K. You know, we adapt very, very quickly into the situation. That's amazing to see. You know, so we should pat ourselves on the shoulder and look at it from this situation here we're all in right now. It's soon over, and what have you learned? What have you learned about yourself in this situation here right now? What have you learned about yourself over the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months? How long has it been, you know? Have you become more disciplined? Have you become more courageous? You did something you didn't think you could do? Have you started a new habit? Have you studied up? Have you got a new job? Because in times of frustrations, these are the times where you can allow yourself to break through, right? And when you gotta break through from something that is stopping you, that has been holding you back, these are really the beautiful moments in our life, I believe, that really, you know, fuels us, that really shapes us, and that show what character we are, like, and that builds this character, right? So if you're a person that's been like, you know, you wanted to do more with your life, you know, but you feel like you've been held back by your own sort of like insecurity, you've been held back by your own sort of a doubt about what's possible for you to do. These times here right now are a brilliant way to test yourself. What do you have to lose when we think about it, right? I like to imagine myself being the superhero of my own movie. So when I'm on my bike there at like 5:30 in the morning and I'm on my way to work and I'm on my way to do something, I got something motivational in my ears and I'm the only one out here on my bike right now. I almost like visualize myself like I am the superhero of my movie right now. I'm doing something normal people don't do right now. I'm working out at this time here. I'm doing this. I'm staying up late to do this thing there. I'm stretching myself in other situations right now. I do what I'm supposed to do. I keep doing it on a Saturday, keep doing it on a Sunday. So when a situation like this happen here right now, play it out as a movie, right? Okay, wow. It's like I'm in the, like, this is the point of no return in a movie, right? Like there's a virus, there's something happened, right? You know, just embrace it. Imagine you're that character in the movie right now where you're like, okay, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way out of this situation here. Because then you turn around and you actually make it fun. You make it like, wow, I did it today. I overcame my energy. I overcame my insecurity today. I overcame the society's norm of what to do today. You know, I did it. I hold myself to a higher standard today. This is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how you can become more consistent and turn your frustrations into fuel, right? So number one, what I wanted to show you today is that we need anchor points in our life. And what is an anchor point? An anchor point is one that keeps you grounded to something that you can rely on as a controller in your life, right? That's why we have a house, right? We have a house. We have a job, and we might have some sort of hobby, right? Like in our life, because this is our anchor point. We go home, we're comfortable, we go to work because that's where we're making our living, and we have our thing over here, you know, every Thursday, every Friday, whatever, we're doing tennis and we're playing that thing. This is anchor point you have in your life that keeps you on track and keeps you aligned with the identity you're in. So right now, when we're in a frustrated situation, whatever it is, let's say you lost your job. Let's say you see yourself as lazy. I just can't get myself to do whatever I have to do. I'm lazy, right? I really want to start working out. I really want to find a new job. I really want to, you know, travel the world. I really want to save some money so I can do the things I want to do, you know, but I just can't get myself to do it. First point I would do if I was coach you, I would be like, okay, we need some anchor points in your life, right? Anchor points in your life could be your morning. It could be midday, and it could be nighttime, right? This is 3 good anchor points. We can start with the 2-1 here and the 2-1 here. Anchor point for you in the morning, that what time do you wake up? And what do you do for the first 30 minutes to 60 minutes? These are anchor points. These are things that keeps you grounded to something that you like, okay, this is what I'm doing, right? Like no matter what it is, like I've been home for 7 weeks right now, I can still control what time I wake up. I can still control what I do in the morning, right? Exercise is brilliant to do in the morning. Go for a walk, meditate, read, do something self-care, right? In the morning, set the day up, write journal, do something in the morning, right? Set your time and be like, okay, 6 a.m. every single day I wake up. 5 a.m. every single day I wake up, and then stick to it. Create that anchor point, right? That's gonna keep you grounded. Same at nighttime. Have some sort of like 30, 60 minutes at night where you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing at nighttime. No matter what happens, this is what I'm doing. I personally read, I personally write journal, and I'm kind of winding down from after 8 o'clock, and then I will be like 8:15 to roughly 9 o'clock. That's where I'm sitting and I'm writing my journal. I'm listening to some quiet music, then I start reading, and then I'm naturally falling asleep, and then I'm laying there. I put some meditation music, background music on my phone, plays for like 20 minutes as I'm falling asleep. And that's my anchor point at nighttime. It keeps me grounded. So what I can control here and what I can control here, then I basically got something solid to stabilize my life when there is a lot of frustration, when there's lots of uncertainty. The midday one, that's where you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. Could it be a little treat for yourself? Could it be a little relaxer, a little break, a little go for a little walk? You could also do your exercise at midday. And then you got some good hours again. By that, you're creating a habit of being aligned, being aware of how you are doing, right? We talk about being more consistent with your thinking. Number 2, daily, weekly stretch target. What I want you to do with this thing here, I want you to have something you can do daily and something you can do weekly that's gonna pull you out in the future, that's gonna stretch you, right? Because as soon as you have something to look forward to, these things here just becomes part of the journey, right? You don't really pay attention to it because, okay, if I know it's frustrated right now, but if I can hit X, Y, and Z, if I can hit 2 numbers, if I can hit that thing by the end of the day, if I can hit that thing by the end of the week, it flips it around and it becomes a game, right? You're chasing something. I'm feeling stuck right now, but it's supposed to be like that, right? I'm the hero in my own movie right now. I want to build more consistency, so we just got to have something that can keep you on track, something that can stretch you to do every single day, right? So write down what are sort of some daily and some weekly targets that you can keep yourself accountable to, that you can stretch yourself, that you can put on the wall, piece of paper, on the mirror, saying, okay, today I want to achieve X. Number 3 is hourly check-in. Goals, targets, things happening, we're not feeling in the mood right now, we are letting off the hook. We are taking a break. We're not doing the things we're supposed to do. We are buying into the frustration, into the struggle right now. We're letting off the hook. By you having hourly check-in, you can course correct what you're doing, right? So what I mean by that, I mean have a notification on the phone that plings out every 60 seconds, every 2 hours, that asks you about something that's important for you. You can have different things. You can have reminders that you're gonna think about some pleasant thoughts about yourself. You can have targets you have for the day, pling up with that target for today. You can set that easily in your calendar. You can do mind check-in, you can do 60 seconds mind check-in, as I've been sharing before, where you take a couple of deep breaths, you sit back for 60 seconds and you check in with your body, right? How does your shoulder feel like? How does your head feel like? How does your breath, your mood, everything feels like, right? By you doing that, you can course correct and you allow yourself to be on track to become more consistent, right? Oftentimes when we're not consistent, it's because we forget. We got the daily targets, the weekly targets, and we forget about them. We set them and then we forget. By you having hourly check-in on those targets, then you'd be like, okay, fuck, I'm 90% there. Boom, half an hour after, tick off my daily target, boom. 1, 2, 3 days, good. I'm on track towards my weekly targets. That's gonna keep you juiced up, that's gonna keep you energized to stay motivated, to stay consistent towards your goals. And number 4, the last one, you need reminders, right? You need reminders all the time. And it goes a little bit again with this thing here, hourly check-in, but reminders, what I mean by that, you gotta get something in your environment that reminds you about success. You're gonna have something in your environment, someone in your environment that reminds you about this is what we do, right? The quickest way for you to create that is basically just change your environment. Create an environment design as we talked about yesterday, right? Fill up your office with good study, books, quiet light, good chair, table that's in the height, so you are working good from there, you're studying well there. Have your goals on your wall, right? Write your notes down. Write something on the mirror, right? Look at the people you got around you, right? Have reminders. Go out when this thing here is open right now. Something I've been doing for a while is basically go out to different environments. So I would go to, for example, the Hyatt over here, which is a hotel. I will go over there and then do all my study or do all my work. Because I was in an environment, there was lots of business people in an environment, sitting, having meetings, sitting, doing stuff, sitting, having lunch. So it's a quite well-known hotel, the Hyatt over here. I will go over there and then be reminded, right? Get exposed to the environment. I could treat myself on a weekend for something, right? You can go and look for something you've been wanting to doing for a while. Remind yourself / reward, right? Remind yourself of the feeling. Remind yourself of the things you want to achieve, right? Because if you just constantly are like, we're just going on, we will sort of like, it's not because we are burning out, but it's kind of like, we need to spit something back into our system again that's gonna sort of juice us to let us work towards forward. That's why, you know, when you're in a diet, you got a cheat meal, you got to cheat day something on a Saturday or Sunday. Like, these are the things you kind of like, okay, I'm doing that sort of thing. I'm in a really good sort of steam right now. I'm losing weight, I'm toning up, I'm feeling good, I have great energy, and I get something like a little snack or something like a relaxed night out with friends on Friday or Saturday to look forward to in terms of that area. So you need reminders. These things are necessary to have in place for you to stay on track, to be consistent, and to turn your frustrations into fuel. Thank you so much for checking in today, legend. Remember, raise your baseline. Chat to you soon.